Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. Welcome to my channel, Me and My Jackets. My name is Chris. As usual, we are talking all about jackets here. We talk all about different outdoor technical apparel. I have a ton of videos from Arc'teryx that I do, Rab, Helly Hansen, Patagonia, and a lot of other surprises as well. So please check out my website, www.meandmyjackets.com, and you can see more pictures and learn a little bit more about all this stuff. So let's just get into today's video. We are talking today about two Rab jackets that are basically the same thing, okay? This is the Microlight Alpine Down jacket by Rab. The one I am wearing is the Microlight Alpine Infinity Down jacket. All right, the difference, the name Infinity in this one simply refers to the fact that it has a Gore-Tex Infinium outer face fabric, where this one does not. This has a nylon outer face fabric. So we're going to get into the differences in these two jackets in a minute, and we'll talk about, you know, how they are exactly the same thing, but how this Infinium outer face fabric makes it a little different. All right. So basically, let's just get into this. Rab, in their name, if they use the term Alpine in the name of the jacket, it simply means that it has a hood. Okay. If it does not say Alpine, if it just says Microlight Down jacket, it does not have a hood, okay? Just to square that one up real quick. So the down in these jackets is basically what Rab calls a hydrophobic down. It is a 700 fill power recycled hydrophobic down. So hydrophobic down simply means that Rab treats the down with a basically like a DWR coating. It's a durable water repellent coating. So typically a down jacket is not very good if it gets wet. Okay, the down feathers provide a lot of heat, and by trapping the warm air in all their fluff. Okay, when they're all puffed out, they hold all that nice warm air. If they get wet, the down feathers can clump together, stick together, and they lose all that loft, all that puffiness, okay? And they are no longer going to hold any heat and are basically ineffective at all in keeping you warm, okay? So typically down jackets do not like to get wet. These, however, okay, with this treatment, can resist some moisture, okay? It's definitely helps to improve their ability to resist moisture. Now that doesn't mean that you're going to go outside in the pouring rain and get this jacket soaking wet, okay? It's not going to hold up, all right? It's not going to keep you warm. But it will help with some light moisture. If you're sweating, you're generating some body heat, and maybe a light rain, right? A light misty drizzle, a little snow gets on this jacket, it can help to repel some of that moisture. So that is a nice feature with this. Now, the face fabric on this here is an Infinium, okay? Gore-Tex Infinium. Gore-Tex Infinium is known to be a wind stopper, all right? It is completely windproof. Now, the face fabric here on this one is what's called a Pertex Quantum. This is also, okay, considered windproof. Although I would have to say that the Infinium is going to be a little better at it, okay? And the Infinium is also going to be a little more weather resistant. Now, Gore-Tex Infinium is not known to be waterproof, okay? In fact, I think I even read a little Gore-Tex slogan one time that says, you know, for Gore-Tex Infinium, it says, when windproof is important and waterproof is not. Okay, So the thing is, okay, the difference between this Infinium face fabric here and this nylon face fabric of this one is basically the Infinium is going to be a little more durable. Okay, this is a 30 denier nylon ripstop material, okay, and it is very packable. It's very soft and silky. It's really nice. This has more of a matte finish. It's not so glossy, shiny, but it is going to be a little more durable. Definitely windproof, okay? Now, my question is basically, what I'm trying to state here is that both of these jackets are pretty much windproof, okay? And they both have a DWR coating on the outside, which will help to repel light rain. The rain will beat up on this jacket and basically run off. All right, you can always just shake it out a little bit and the water will just fly off of this thing. But the Infinium is going to be a little tougher, a little better in harsher conditions, okay? So that's basically the big difference between these two jackets. Now, this color here, okay, is called Beluga, and it's like almost like a very dark midnight blue black, okay? This jacket here weighs 466.5 grams, whereas this one, which is a color called Firecracker, it's kind of an orangey red, is a little bit lighter at 452 grams, okay? So very close in weight, but I would just say that this fabric probably this is a 13 denier Gore-Tex Infinium fabric, so it's a little bit lighter of a jacket. Basically, there are no pockets on the inside of these jackets, okay, because our main feature here is to keep it light. All right, but it does have two nice pockets here on the side, and it has a chest pocket up here. Now the chest pocket is actually quite nice. All right, it's a pretty big pocket. My fingers go down to here. All right, it comes all the way around up to top and up to here, okay? So definitely a nice big pocket here. Cell phones, gloves, a hat, and whatever will fit inside this pocket. Pretty nice stuff. The two pockets on the side are nice deep pockets, okay? Again, my thumb's up here and my hands go down to the very bottom, okay? So from here all the way down is the pocket. Really nice. It's a warm pocket, all right? A definitely nice warm pocket. And inside the pocket, I can find a little stuff sack, okay? Comes with a little stuff sack. So this whole jacket will stuff down into this little pouch, and you can stick it in your backpack or tie it on your backpack or whatever you need. All right, the hood. All right, the hood is very cool on these jackets. They do not have any kind of adjustments in the back, you know, pull cords or anything like that. But they do have two little elastic strips here in the back, okay? One up here, which helps to kind of cinch it together. Now this is considered to be a helmet compatible hood, all right? And it does have two adjustments here in the front, okay? So when you put this on, you can zip this up, all right? Those adjustments here inside, you pull them nice and tight, it cinches down the front, and then you can zip this all up. This is a really nice jacket, it seals. Now, I don't know how big of a helmet you're gonna actually fit underneath this thing, okay? There is room underneath it, okay? There definitely is room, but not a lot. Like this fits me really nice, okay, without a helmet. But I'm sure those little stretchy elastic things in the back will help to expand it out a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. The nice thing about these hoods is the brim here in the front, okay? Really nice. It actually has a wire across the very front of the hood here, and for about an inch or so behind it, okay, up here, it's pretty firm. It's not, you know, really rigid. I mean, it's flexible, but it is pretty firm. So it gives you a nice firm hood here on the top. So all the water can come down and run off, okay, and not in your face. So it's pretty nice. All right. And this zips up nice and high as well, right? This comes right up. This really seals your whole neck and right around. Really nice hood on these. Okay, so that should give you a pretty good idea of these jackets. It has a nice long length, right? I mean, it's a nice length jacket. It fits great. There is a little bit of room. I mean, it's a nice trim fitting jacket, but there is some room inside of this if you want to layer. Last night I actually did throw on, I had an Arc'teryx covert cardigan fleece, which is a pretty heavy fleece. I put that on underneath this with no problem at all. All right, so both of these jackets fit exactly the same. They're made exactly the same. They have the same down in them. They have everything the same, other than this has the Gore-Tex Infinium on the shell, the face fabric. All right, now this also uses a technology where they basically use what they call nano and micro and nano baffles. Okay, so the whole front, back, and sleeves of this jacket are what they call micro baffles, and under here, under the arms and down the side, is what they call the nano baffles. Basically, the nano baffles are a little bit smaller spacing than the micro baffles. Okay, so underneath here, it just helps to control the down insulation inside those baffles and keep it lofted up and not get all crushed and sink in. You know, the bigger the baffles, the more the down can move inside. So keeping these nice and small and tight holds everything together that much better. Okay, so here you go. All right, this is a really nice down jacket. They're very warm. Very comfortable jacket. The inside material is nice and soft and silky nylon. It also does have two drawstrings down here on the bottom, one on each side, I believe. Yes, I thought so. To tighten up and cinch up around the bottom of the jacket to keep that cold air out. All right. So while it definitely has a little bit of room inside the jacket, it's not very big. So you're not going to be putting on any kind of really heavy layers underneath this, but you definitely can fit a layer or two under it. Fitting, you know, a shell, a hard shell, a soft shell over the top, or even a soft shell underneath will work just fine as well. So it's a really nice fitting jacket. I'll quickly just put on this other one for you and we'll wrap it up. The end of the sleeves, here the cuffs on the end of the sleeves also have like an elastic around them, which is really nice and comfortable for, you know, if you're wearing gloves or something, it can stretch around the gloves, so it has a nice, you know, stretch around that. And it's cool, a lot of the jackets, and this one does that. The stretchy cuff is actually kind of tucked inside the insulation, okay? So, you know, if you're wearing those gloves, the insulation will kind of wrap over the glove, right? And the seal is inside just a little bit further. All right, so this is the color Beluga. I still have the tag on this, sorry. You know, again, very nice, very soft, lightweight, nice warm jacket. I like these Rab jackets. The pockets down here are really big. They're really nice. Now, there's a flip side to that, okay? They're really big. They can fit a lot of stuff in. But if it's really cold and there's a really cold wind and you put your hands in these pockets, okay, there's a lot of space around your hand here where that cold air can still get in. Okay, typically sometimes in a pocket, when I stick my hands in my pocket, the sleeve of the jacket is enough or big enough that it kind of seals that entrance, that hole, you know, in that pocket to seal out a lot of that cold air. This pocket's really big. I have a lot of room to move my arm. So there is room for some of that cold air to spill in between. I've tried zipping this up, you know, like a quarter of the way and then sticking my hand in it, and it's fine, but as soon as you move your hand, the zipper moves too, right? So it doesn't really stay too sealed. A minor thing, right? Nothing major, just something that I noticed. But definitely really nice warm pockets. This one too comes with this little stuff sack. Pretty nice little piece. You know, just has a little draw cord. You cinch it right up, and you know, it says Rab here on the side. Kind of cool. All right, so I think that kind of gives you a pretty good idea of this jacket. Again, I really like the hoods. The hoods on these are really nice for, you know, cinching up and having that wire up here nice and firm. You have a nice brim here in front of the hood, and the jacket looks great. All right. So that's about it. The other thing with Rab, just real quick, one last little thing, just throws me off once in a while for some weird reason. The zipper, okay, where it connects, is actually on the left side. My zipper's over here, and I'm used to it on the right side. All my jackets zip up over here. This one zips up over here. Not a big deal. Just a little something else I noticed. All right? All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the video helped you out a little bit and you got a little information and you kind of understand a little more what these Rab Microlight jackets, down jackets, are all about. All right? Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you back in another video. Take care and have a great day. Bye.